Welcome back to the NHL on MHS.
Scores!
What a shot!
Shot scores!
That is your winner.
Scores! A highlight reel goal as the Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
We welcome you to Dallas, Texas, as the Dallas Stars. Oh, that was just, I don't know what happened there, but hello everybody, I'm Max. That was a wrong intro thing. I don't know how that happened. Welcome you in as the Dallas Stars face off against the Minnesota Wild. Wow, that's not a good start. So the Stars, let me see. That's weird. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, Stars in the Wild, big matchup here for this is the first round preview. We're going to know that this is going to be a first round series between these two teams in the Western Conference, and a big game here to determine who gets home ice advantage in that series. If Dallas wins in regulation against these Wild, they only have the magic number of 2 points to clinch to get home ice advantage. A lot of scenarios here are going to happen because the Wild are 2 points behind Dallas. Whoever wins this game basically has a better chance in getting home ice advantage in this series that will happen in just a couple of weeks. As, have the Wild been good? They've won 4 in a row. They have Capriov as the $17 million man, tied for 4th in the NHL in goals of 43. And but Dallas also has a very good goal scorer, and that's Jason Robertson. 41 goals, that's 9th in the National Hockey League. Man, but watch out for Quinn Hughes for the Wild, 68 assists, the second most among defensemen. And I'll tell you this Wild team really changed when Quinn Hughes got traded to the Minnesota Wild. But I think one thing that the Wild should look out for is that crazy Dallas power play at home. They are so good at home, and it is topped in the National Hockey League how good they are on the home ice advantage in their power play this season. And if you're the Minnesota Wild, you do not want to take a penalty in this one. Stars won their last game in overtime 4-3 over the Calgary Flames. They've kind of stumbled in the last couple of games after that 15-game point streak that they had a couple of weeks ago, and that ended, and they were on fire with that 15-game point streak. They have slowed down just a little bit, but now they are starting to look like they're gaining some things here. They're going to be back to a 12-6 lineup here, as it was running a 11-7 lineup, and we'll be right back as we'll see the Stars and the Wild, a first-round preview. Who will win and who has the better chances of getting home ice advantage? We will be right back after these break. Welcome you back, everybody, inside of the American Airlines Center. We're just less than a minute away from the game here in puck drop. As we welcome you in, I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here for the push for the playoff coverage on the NHL and MHS. One of our last broadcasts of the regular season, at least. And since it is closing up in basically next week as it ends, it will end and the playoffs will start on not this weekend, the next weekend, and that should be very good. And this is going to be a first round series confirmed. The Wild and the Stars would be the third time they would match up together. They matched up in 2016 where the Stars won in 6, and in 2023 where the Stars also won in 6, as they won on the road both times in those series against the Minnesota Wild. And we'll have another matchup. As I was saying, the Dallas Stars, a very good power play. 38 for 128 power play at home for a 29.7% conversion rate. And no team has scored more power play goals at home than the Stars this season. And right now, the Frozen Four semifinals is happening in Denver. Is up 1-0 over Michigan. And already Wisconsin winning earlier on today. It could be Denver and Wisconsin in the Frozen Four final. As we welcome you in, everybody. In Dallas, 46-20-12 the Stars, 45-21-12 the Minnesota Wild. Their records here in the regular season. It is Jake Ottinger starting at the native Minnesotan, 8-1-4 in 15 career games versus the Wild at an .899 save percentage this season. He's had 3 shutouts and a 32-12-6 record this season. Gustafsson at the other end, 7-4 in career versus the Dallas Stars, .909 save percentage this season, a 28-13-6 record, and 4 shutouts for him. As those are our starting goalies here for tonight's game. A huge game. It is a 4-point, 5-point, whatever you want to call it, swing, as the Dallas Stars could make it 2 points into clinching home ice advantage if they win here in regulation. The Wild just 2 points behind Dallas right now in the standings. Quinn Hughes will move it ahead. Johansson to the middle. Shot! Eriksson stopped in the slot. Robertson clears it out to center. Eriksson fires it back into the far corner. Going after it is Heiskanen. Got it to Lindell on the opposite side. Lindell patiently waiting. He flips it out to center. Bouncing puck. Duchesne fell down. And will there be a penalty here? Or is it offside? I think it was just offside. And so we get our first whistle 31 seconds in. And a huge game here for both teams. Obviously, for the Wild, they are trailing Dallas 2 points behind. They have gone on a 4-game win streak while the Dallas Stars have struggled. Minnesota's gained some traction here. And because the Stars had like a 6 or 8 point lead against the Wild in the standings, and now it is only 2. Big game for Dallas, obviously, if they want home ice advantage. They've had home ice advantage in the previous 2 series. So knowing that, they might want home ice advantage. They need it. They always said their home crowd is one of the best here in the National Hockey League. Myers has the puck in his own zone. Got it to Rantanen. Rantanen is pressured from behind by Zuccarello, trying to shift his way through. He does. But he'll ice it, and he'll go back into the Dallas zone. There's Justin Ritzkovian playing on the top line here for Dallas. 13 goals this season. That's most by an undrafted rookie. And he has done well, and he's fit his role here in the Dallas Stars lineup. Wyatt Johnston, that's the guy you do not want to see on a power play because he is on fire. And even Dallas, of all the success, have had a combined 289 man games lost. They've had Ben out, Bischel, Duchesne, Ernie, Foxa, Harley, Hintz, Lundqvist, who's out of the lineup for an illness today. Labushkin, Sagan's out for the rest of the year, and Rantanen all missing multiple games of injury this season. Because it's unbelievable how injured the Dallas Stars have been, and they are still injured because they don't have Hintz in their lineup. They don't have Foxa, and they've still played well. And off a skate that goes, and Harley shifts his way through center ice, and he'll get it ahead. Thomas Harley tries to throw it. They got blocked. Harley centered. No one was there. Zuccarello got ahead. Hartman. Here's a break here. Trennan waits. Trennan shot! And a save made by Ottinger as he shifted his way through. Yurov gets bumped at center. Huru will play that back here for Bischel, who got it across to Labushkin. Trying to clear it was Labushkin. It hit off of Yurov as he was trying to hold that puck in. A second attempt, it is cleared. Ben a drop pass there, and Huru flipped it into the corner. As Petrie will get it across here from Middleton, who's pressured, got hit there by Ben. Ernie intercepts along the wall. Ernie spins back. Adam Ernie fed it in behind the net. No one was there. Wild intercept. They ice the puck. And so the faceoff will go back into their own zone. 2:13 into the game. It's Dallas in their last 12, 4-6-2. In their first 15 in the last 27 games, they were 14-0-1. They have allowed a lot more in their goals against, and they have not scored much in a -7 goal differential. That's something they need to work on here. Been outscored in the last 7 games, or 8 games, pardon me, 22-24, and they gained 22 goals for and 24 against. They've been outscored, but they've been able to win, especially in their last matchup. Shots are 2-0 Wild as Robertson trying to get in behind the net. Wraparound attempt, he fell down. No penalty called there as he just fell down in the process. Marcus Foligno tried to dump it back in deeper, couldn't. Heiskanen will get in the corner. He got across here for Harley. The finish check was thrown there. Harley got hit. A diving play to get the puck ahead, though. Not cleared out of the zone just yet. Nick Foligno passed it. Shot Marcus Foligno was stopped. And now it is McCarron. Michael McCarron in behind the net. Off a trade. Wild got him in the trade deadline. He's added some piece here into the Minnesota Wild lineup. There's Cameron Hughes from the Texas Stars, who has to fill in because this Dallas Stars team has a lot of injuries right now. Bastion's going to be gone to the second round if they make it. Hintz is out. Fox is out, like I previously mentioned, and they need to fill some gaps in the lineup, obviously, so they called up Cameron Hughes. Along the boards, Johansson, and that's cleared out to center. Hughes got it to Faber. Stars do not have a shot here in the game. We're almost 4 minutes in. Wild with 3 here, and they've had the majority of puck possession to start this game. Shot right into the glove of Ottinger from the blue line, and it stopped the clock. And man, are they throwing the body here on both of the defensemen there? You could have called a penalty maybe on McCarron, Harley, and a good chance right off the blocker of Ottinger. We welcome you in if you're tuning in with us. Type in the chat who you're going for this in this matchup, and who do you think gets home ice advantage in this Wild Stars series. This is a preview of the first round series we'll see in just maybe 2 weeks or so. Boldy and Johnston in the face-off dot. Off the draw. Tied up in the dot. Played back. Quinn Hughes got it across Faber. Shot from the point right into the glove. It was going wide, but Ottinger gloved it anyways, and some pushing and shoving between Myers and Eric Sinek after the whistle. You got to know it's going to feel like a playoff game here, because obviously they know they're meeting each other in the first round. They know they have met not too far from the present, which was 2023. And they know, the Wild at least know how it felt in that 6-game series. They had a different coach back then, though. Off the draw, Wild win another one. That pass, Quinn Hughes waiting, looks to center. Blocked off a skate in front. It was just the side of the net. And Wyatt Johnston tries to clear it ahead. Faber and Myers lost it. Quinn Hughes has it. Flipped the pass across here for Eric Sinek, who almost gets sent into the Dallas bench. And Rantanen, the stretch ahead for Ritzkovian at center. He'll drop it off. He got hit. Lindell joining the rush. Johnston shot and a save made off the pad. Rantanen intercepts along the wall. Rantanen pressured from Faber. Johnston scores! A bouncing puck, and Wyatt Johnston has given Dallas a 1-0 lead. This kid is on fire. Wyatt Johnston is having a career year for the Dallas Stars. man, that puck bounced right in front for Wyatt Johnston. Quinn Hughes tried to rush to get there, and Dallas, on their second shot of the game, have a 1-0 lead. His 44th of the season. That's third most in the NHL. Ernie will move it ahead now, and Dallas looks to make it 2 quickly. Ben in the high slot shot, and it deflected out of play into the netting. And now Ben has a stare down with Zuccarello in the corner. Wyatt Johnston, man, this guy is on fire. A career year for Wyatt Johnston. 44, 43 goals, and it's just wow to see how he has done this. And Robertson and Johnston here have combined for almost 100 goals this season. That's unbelievable. Off the tie-up, Huru trying to win the face-off here. Capriov lost it, bounced into the middle. And it is Spurgeon getting that back. So Dallas gets the 1-0 lead to start off the game. They're 31-6-2 and scoring first this season. And Ernie chips it ahead. Into the corner. Spurgeon angled off by Ernie. A big hit there in the corner. Ritzkovian with the assist there, as it was an open net there for Wyatt Johnston off the Carom. I think Ritzkovian touched it last. It was a bouncing puck and an open net there, and there was confusion there by Gustafsson, who did not know where that puck was, because obviously it was bouncing around, and it got to Wyatt Johnston. Duchesne will move it ahead. They're offside. Dallas has a 1-0 lead here, and we welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us on our broadcast and our coverage here. 133 career goals for Wyatt Johnston. That's second most under age 23 in team history. He's just behind Brian Bellows, and I'm guessing he's not that far behind either, because man, has this guy continued to dominate the National Hockey League, and he has come up big in big moments in the playoffs in the regular season. 6'1", 187 pounds. He's 22 years old, and he's here in Dallas for a couple more years. He got an extension, and that's what Dallas wanted. Bork waiting, shot it, save made Gustafsson. Petrie got hit around the boards. Robertson's out there. Duchesne in the corner. Duchesne spins back from pressure. Bork trying to go to the front of the net. Bischel could not hold that puck in. 4-3, the shots favoring the Wild here, as Robertson got it ahead. Here's Blackwell speeding in. He got it across the back. The shot was fanned on. He gets it back, and its shot was blocked again into the netting and out of play. Dallas with the 1-0 lead off the carom, off of skates and off of sticks, and Wyatt Johnston has given Dallas a 1-0 lead here. In for the push for the playoffs. Who's going to get home ice advantage in this series? We'll be back. Welcome you back, everybody. Push for the playoffs, and whoever's going to get home ice advantage in this series. The Stars have a 1-0 lead over the Minnesota Wild right now here in the game here at American Airlines Center. A big one for both teams here, and I mean, the Wild coming in here with goals against. They're ranked second in the NHL since November 1st with 2.62 goals against per game. And that is incredible, and they've been able to score a lot. They're ranked fifth in the National Hockey League with 3.63 goals scored per game since December 14th, and they have been an offensive team for sure. Stars have struggled a little bit here, but see, they got the right step here already in this one. They have a 1-0 lead against a very, very big opponent as they're going to meet him in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Across it goes for Bischel. The shot deflected down for Blackwell into the corner. Beck will try to get it. Beck tied up. Hughes on the forecheck as well. Beck got it back along the half wall. Lyubushkin got bumped from behind. Blackwell will get in the corner. Bischel shot it. Blocked on the way through. Blackwell tied up there by Nick Foligno. Came from a trade from the Chicago Blackhawks to reunite with his brother Marcus Foligno. Played in behind the net by Ottinger. Lyubushkin was trying to get it. And Bischel will try to get it now. The pass is out of the reach by Blackwell. Beck tied up from behind. They'll be able to get it out to center. Blackwell lost it at center ice, though, dumped back in. Ottinger played it, and so Thomas Harley has the puck now. He'll look to move it ahead here. Got it to Johnston. He's back in with Rantanen. Shot! And that might have hit the side of the post. Ritzkovian got it to Rantanen, who tries to center. Getting there in time was the captain, and moved away here. Johansson dumps it back in. Played by Ottinger and behind the net. Harley pressured from behind. Myers. Bodies tumble in behind the net. Eriksson Ek was one of them. Johansson has it. Tied up along the boards. Johnston trying to get the puck from the pile here. Shots are still 4-3 in favor of the Stars. Tie up along the wall. It continues to be battled for. The puck is still loose. They can't get it free. It's still stuck in that corner. God, this is just crazy. They are wasting so much time here. The referees are not blowing the whistle either. It's still jammed up, and then the shot went wide from Boldy. And it goes all the way down the length of the ice. Petrie reversed it. Middleton got it across here for Capriov. You got to watch out for him if you're the Stars. Heiskanen has it now. He got it to Robertson. He'll flip it into the corner. Bounced in wide of Gustafsson. Capriov has it now. He'll look to stretch it ahead. That's out of the reach. Heiskanen gets it once again. Heiskanen trying to go through the gut and could not. And that's an offside on the Wild. They argue, but they call that. And they're arguing about that. Michigan and Denver tied. Nope, not anymore. What a bounce off the glass. 2-1, Michigan leads in the semifinals in the Frozen Four in the first period. And that one is taking place at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Whoever wins that matchup will go to the final against, I believe, Wisconsin. As North Dakota, I believe, got upset. Heiskanen dumps it back in. Faber will get it now. And Quinn Hughes in the corner. Got it ahead. Hartman. The drop pass didn't work out there for Kaprizov. And Quinn Hughes has the puck once again. More than 9 minutes into the first period, the Stars have a 1-0 lead. Wyatt Johnston the goal. As he is fourth in the NHL in goals. As Quinn Hughes has it at center once again. Guy across here for Faber. There's a career high 51 points this season. Around the board, Zuccarello intercepted along the wall. And Robertson trying to chip it away. Ben trying to get it out. Quinn Hughes has it. Flips it across here for Faber. The shot blocked off a skate of Miro Heiskanen. Robertson played that for Lindell. Taken down was Huru, and he gets a little bit bumped from behind. And nothing called there. Robertson trying to glide through. He'll play that back. Lindell. Hoover was getting harassed, and his stick was flown out of his hands. That's going to be an icing here on Dallas with 10:02 to go here in the opening period. So still, the shots are 4-3. We haven't had any shots since we came back from the media timeout. Right now, Peterborough's Islanders about to win 5-3 over the Toronto Maple Leafs, outshooting them 44-15. It was worse. It was like 40-8 when they started their third period. The Toronto Maple Leafs have completely fallen apart. Esa Lindell's been out there a long time. Shot save made by Ottinger right off the draw. Robertson off the glass. It hit the netting, or hit the glass or netting there. And that will get the whistle. Tarasenko flopping in front of the net. Tarasenko, all of a sudden, he looked like he was just not there anymore with, with Detroit, because he looked very off. And now with this Wild team, he has resurged once again. We'll be back. 9:56 to go. 1-0 Stars. We'll be back. Welcome you back, everybody. 9:56 to go here in the first period, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead here. Whoever wins this game, especially in regulation, really cut how many points they need here in this division rivalry game, and to determine who gets home ice advantage. That is just, I'm sorry if I continue to repeat it, but it's just that important. Who gets home ice advantage in this series? The Wild 4-game win streak of 4.75 goals per game during that streak right now, trying to extend it to 5. The Stars trying to get on the winning streak of their own and trying to make it 2 and start to get to their winning ways once again, because they have struggled. That one deflects up in the air. I thought it went out of play for a second. Everyone was looking up in the air. It did not. Along the wall, it is Yurov trying to center one. It's Tarasenko's shot blocked as it went off a skate. Labushkin at the side of the net. Got it to Robertson. Backhands that into the middle for Duchesne. He'll carry it ahead. Flips a cross-ice passes. Intercepted there by Trennan. 5-3 the shots favoring the Wild here. Ahead now is Nick Foligno. Carrying it ahead on the right wing. Gets it in behind the net. McCarron. Myers' stick was tied up there with Nick Foligno. He'll play that to the point. Petrie's shot blocked by Blackwell. McCarron in behind, lost it. Myers will get it now. Myers flips it out to center. Knocked down by Petrie. Blackwell picks up the puck, though, along the wall. Blackwell's shot and a save made. Trying to go short side on that one, but Gustafsson sealed the post. Deflected back in by Cameron Hughes. And Petrie around the boards. Middleton patiently waiting. Trying to move it ahead. Intercepted again there by Blackwell. And he'll flip it back in. Petrie has it. Got it to Boldy. Boldy pressured by Johnston. Johnston fell down as he was trying to get him. Matt Boldy looking cross-ice. The pass could not connect. It was intercepted there in a nice defensive play. 3-on-2 for Dallas. Rantanen got it to Johnston. Trying to go across for Lindell on the rush, and he couldn't go. The pass actually hit the skate of one of the Wild players getting towards Lindell. Heiskanen around the boards. Rantanen along the half wall. Pressured by Quinn Hughes from behind. Lindell got it to Ritzkovian. And Johnston will dump it back in. Ritzkovian trying to go in on the forecheck. Quinn Hughes lost it. Ritzkovian in behind the net. Pressured by Boldy from behind. Ben trying to get it free. And now the Wild will get it in the other way. And it'll be flipped back in here by Hartman. Harley made Hartman fall down. Harley cross ice here. Myers fakes a blue line shot. He gets it again. Shot. And a save made by Gustafson. Floating puck towards the net. Ernie, a backhander. And it's stopped by Gustafson. The nothing shot from Ben, the captain of the Dallas Stars, resulted in the block, and it came for Ernie, who tried to make it 2-0 Stars, as he had a chance right in front of the crease of Gustafson. What a play there by Faber to deflect that pass away there from Lindell. And Ernie was pressured by Spurgeon, but Gustafson was able to make the save. Adam Ernie. Man, got a PTO or whatever in the start of the season. Did not get a contract as he was with the training camp of the Dallas Stars. Played in the preseason, and the Stars liked this game, so they kept him. And he hadn't played in the NHL since last year or the year before that. So the veteran, age 30, gets another chance at trying to go for the cup. And that puck was out of play, I think, and deflected into the Wild bench of the crowd there. There's Jared Spurgeon, 16th season with the Wild, 5th season as the captain. And there's Hartman in the face-off dot, trying to win against Huru, one of the rookies who has been very good in the face-off dot. It's unbelievable how good he's been in the face-off dot. Usually when you're a rookie, here's Quinn Hughes, shot, score! Quinn Hughes has tied the game at 1. He just had so much speed entering the zone, and that's one of the guys you do not want to see going in with that amount of speed. I mean, I don't know what went wrong here. Heiskanen was trying to move it ahead whatever that was. And, Ernie got caught. And, man, everything just went wrong for Dallas there. And Quinn Hughes, what a shot on the blocker's side. And the Wild tie the game here at 1 with 6:58 to go here in the first period. And a huge goal, obviously, to even the game. 7th of the season for Quinn Hughes, 75 points. He's tied for 3rd and most in the NHL. And he's tied the game at 1. He is almost a point per game in his career, most by U.S.-born defenseman in the NHL history. You got to know his game stepped up when he won it with the USA in the Olympics. Here's Quinn Hughes again. Shot it wide of the net. Now Tarasenko's centered. It was there at the top of the crease. Hughes cleared it out to center ice. Yurov. Just a miscommunication there with Heiskanen and Ben. Quinn Hughes, the give and go. And man, what a pass, getting him streaking in. Into the middle, shot! Trennan was stopped by Ottinger. Man, now they're opening up here on the offense. Faber's shot! Deflected into the corner. Tarasenko has it along the wall, deflected up in the air, goes to the opposite side. Bork tied up. Quinn Hughes couldn't hold it in along the wall. Tarasenko goes cross-ice here for Faber. The Stars are going for a line change. They're offside. The Minnesota Wild. 6:05 to go in the first period, and the Wild have tied the game here with Quinn Hughes' goal. Saturday, Tampa and Boston. That's the final matchup, I believe. Pittsburgh, Washington. Man, this could be the final matchup we're seeing between Ovechkin and Crosby. And all of a sudden, the Pittsburgh Penguins have clinched a playoff spot. No one had Pittsburgh clinching a playoff spot this year. Everyone thought they were going to sell. They can't win with Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. They're too old. Nope, they have just clinched the playoff spot. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, for the first time since 2022, are going to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Unbelievable. And it's their rookies, and their depth has worked out for them, even though their goalies are Stuart Skinner and Artur Shilovs. 5:44 to go, and a whistle here as it was offside again by the Wild. Quinn Hughes tying the game at 1. What a shot. I think that ramped off the stick of someone. I think it might have been Haskins' stick. It sure did. 1-1 with 5:44 to go. Welcome you back, everybody. The Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh, that's going to be good. On April 18th is when it starts. We don't know when this series starts, but this is the only one confirmed right now. On April 18th, that's when the Stanley Cup playoffs, the best time of the year. That is when it gets good here in the NHL. The playoffs, a 2-month chaos ride for the Stanley Cup. Third all-time playoff matchup, as I previously mentioned. Stars lead it 2-0 in playoff series wins against the Wild. Myers has the puck. The Stars have not had a shot here in a while. Ottinger played that to Harley. Both the Stars and the Wild have 4 games remaining. This will be, after this game, it will be 3 games. The Avs have a game in hand, and they're trying to clinch the President's Trophy tonight. And they only have 5 games, but they already clinched the division. Gustafsson got across Petrie. Big hit along the wall. McCarron. And flipped back in here by Nick Foligno, and Heiskanen around the boards for Lindell out of the reach. It goes back to the point along the wall. Spurgeon was trying to get it. Bork was handling him, and Heiskanen got ahead. That pass deflected off of the face of Eriksson Ek. The puck hit Eriksson Ek there. 4:50 to go in the first period. And he got a puck up high there. And he goes straight into the locker room. And so, Eriksson Ek, for the moment, not on the ice, as that puck, I believe, hit him. Yeah, ramped off his stick. Yep, right into his face. Man, that Eastern Conference playoff race is insane. Ottawa won. But Detroit is beating the Flyers 6-2 right now. And so the Detroit Red Wings, who look dead, all of a sudden explode for offense, and then they can get going. They're going to do another one of those 2024 last season recoveries and fail in the last moment due to a tiebreaker. Or they might actually win it. We'll see. Ottawa needs to slow down. The Detroit Red Wings need to get going again, because that's unbelievable. Red Wings look dead, and now all of a sudden they get going. Eriksson Ek down in the locker room, 19 goals, 32 assists, 51 points this season for him. But right now, he's getting repairs right now, I believe. Utah, believe, could clinch the playoff spot tonight. That's a big game between the Sharks and the Ducks, especially for the San Jose Sharks, who got beat 5-2 to the Edmonton Oilers yesterday. And the Kings trying to win against the Canucks, trying to keep their playoff spot. Buffalo beating Columbus 5-0. Yeah, Columbus isn't getting any points tonight. And with a minute and 46 to go in the third period in that game, the Sabres in the playoffs, ending that 14-year playoff drought. Canadiens and Tampa, that could be a series. It's up 1-0. The Canadiens, and I previously mentioned earlier, 5-1. The Senators leading over the Panthers. Face-off in the Dallas zone. The shots are 7-4. Dallas has not had a shot here in a long time. Johnston trying to win the draw for the Stars. Rantanen trying to get it. Turned over right in front of the slot. Rantanen now Ritzkovian pressure from behind by Boldy. Got a cross-check to the back of the head, and they don't call it. Ritzkovian tied up with Boldy. Harley has it now as he'll bring it ahead. Thomas Harley got it cross-ice off the skate of Rantanen. Harley in the corner. Tied up, Faber. And intercepted along the wall there by Ritzkovian. He tried to send it deeper for Rantanen, who has 54 assists this season, 4th in franchise history, and 0.88 assists per game. Unbelievable. Here's Capriov with some speed. He tried to go across there. It knocked down for Zuccarello, but in behind the net. Heiskanen pressuring him from behind. Capriov tries to center one. That got blocked into the corner. Heiskanen. Ben trying to get it. Quinn Hughes was there, and Huru got to Ernie, and he'll be able to clear it. Wild back in again. Hartman. Pressure from behind by Ben. Hartman in behind the net now. Ridden off by Heiskanen. Centering pass intercepted by Lindell. And off the boards, he got to Ben. Jamie Benn moves it through center. Ben flipped the pass. That got blocked. And now the Wild look to counter the other way, but they're just going to change here as Hartman flipped it up way up in the air. And Bischel has it. 3 minutes to go here in the first period. We are tied at 1. And icing on Dallas. It looked like they got a touch on it, but they did not. Face-off will be back in the Dallas end. With 3:03 to go in the first. That could have been dangerous right there. Boldy right in front. He stole it away from Rantanen. Man, this was like a playoff game already with the defense we've been seeing in this one. 1-1. 11-9. The faceoffs won. Wild now have another one. 12-9. Shot off from the boards was blocked. And Lyubushkin will move it ahead. He got it across for Duchesne. That might be an icing. No, it will not. Duchesne ran off by Zuccarello. Tarasenko. Lyubushkin got it to Bischel. Stars need a shot here. They haven't got one in a long time. Here's Bork back in. Bork shot. It broke his stick. You rarely see that. He was trying to take the shot there, and it just broke. Trennan got it cross ice. Tarasenko back for Trennan again. Shot! Goes to the top of the crease. Robertson got ahead. That was out of the reach of Beck. Trennan. Wild going for a change right now as Bischel has it. Plays that back here for Harley. Harley trying to move it ahead here. Gustafsson plays it in behind. Petrie around the boards. Middleton. Kaprizov has it. He goes off the boards here for Nick Foligno, or pardon me, Marcus Foligno, as Harley fell down. Myers along the wall. Blackwell trying to get it from the pile. And Harley will move it ahead. Harley tries to dump it back in. No icing. Played by Gustafsson, deflected. And the Stars trying to hold it in here. Hughes on the forecheck trying to get it back. And Johansson got it back for the Wild, and Petrie off the sideboards with less than 90 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, Johansson just laid out Rantanen. Kaprizov back in. What a hit on Mikko Rantanen. Oh my goodness, Marcus Johansson. Wow. That's a playoff hit if I haven't seen one before. Harley will move it ahead here for Wyatt Johnston, and he got to Faber, who was angled off. Ritzkovian in behind by Rantanen. Pressured from behind with less than a minute to go here in the first period. Ritzkovian trying to get it from the battle. Stars have not had a shot here since 7:27. It's been 13 minutes since they have a shot on goal. Rantanen pressured by Boldy. Off the puck, Boldy. Oh my goodness! Wyatt Johnston just got grabbed on the face, and they do not call a penalty. They call a penalty on the Stars. Wow, what a terrible call here by the referees. 29.3 to go. That is a ridiculous call by the referees. Tripping, yeah. Don't call the... That is a terrible miscall. The referees in their game is Carter Sandlack and Stephen Hiff. And that was a terrible call. Yeah, so Wyatt Johnston, that is the worst call I've ever seen. Matt Boldy literally drags Johnston to the ground, and then that's why he got tripped. That is the worst penalty you will ever see right there, called by an official. That's unbelievable. I don't know how you call that a trip. And how do you not call Boldy? That wasn't even a penalty. That's unbelievable. Terrible call. Boldy, Hartman, Kaprizov, Hughes, and Zuccarello. Power play here for the Wild. That is a horrendous call, and we'll go over that in our intermission report coming up next. Quinn Hughes got it along the wall. Hartman's parked in front, shot deflected wide. 4th-ranked power play for the Wild this season. 11th-ranked penalty kill for the Stars. Down low, score! Kaprizov backdoor. 2-1 Wild. What a pass along the wall. Wow, Kaprizov wide open with 15.6 to go. Power play goal for the Wild. Quinn Hughes, 2-1. Man. Great pass by Zuccarello. Lindell missed the puck. Boldy got across to Kaprizov. And a 2-1 lead for the Minnesota Wild here as they flip the script, and Dallas got the first goal, but now the Wild have gotten 2. And are they... I don't know what they're arguing here on the bench. 44th goal of the season. That's the 18th power play goal this season for Capriov, second in the NHL. And you could say off a controversial goal, or controversial call. 6 goals in the last 6 games here. He had a hat trick against Detroit on Sunday. Wow. Wow, to come in here and shock the Stars. After the first period, they lead 2-1. And now, tempers flare in the corner. And here we go. Bischel is going at it with someone, and I believe it's Tarasenko. Oh, here we go. Let him fight. Let him fight. Let them fight. Johnson's tied up with Quinn Hughes. Johnson just might as well just lay out Quinn Hughes while you're at it, right? And now they get separated, and everyone in Dallas watching on from this crowd as the Wild will take a 2-1 lead going into the locker room after the first 20. Boldy and Zuccarello with the assists, and Lindell missing that bouncing puck. It is just not going right on the last 2 goals allowed here. No chance by Ottinger to save that one. And the Wild have a 2-1 lead. Capriov the difference here in the game. We will be back with our intermission report coming up next. Welcome you back in, everybody, and it is a 2-1 lead here for the Minnesota Wild. And for 2-1 deficit here in the game, the Stars only have 4 shots. Wyatt Johnston is 44th of the season and made it 1-0, 4:26 into the first period. It was a bouncing puck from behind the net. Got it from Rantanen, Ritzkovian, Johnston, boom, 1-0 Stars, 44th of the season for Johnston. Then at 13:02, 1-1 tie. I was not pulling up the goal visualizer for y'all. I'm sorry about that. Get it right here right now. And then Quinn Hughes just speeding in. Zuccarello, the nice touch pass back to Quinn Hughes. 7th of the season, 1-1. And Capriov off a very controversial, I'd say, penalty. And Harley just gets kind of lazy here in the coverage. Just, I don't know what he's doing. 2-1 Wild. And so, we'll be right back with our intermission report and try to get some thoughts here. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome you back, everybody, to our intermission report. The Wild leading 2-1 right now over the Dallas Stars, and I think we heard, and I think, because I'm not sure if we're going to see, obviously, in the second period, what's going to happen here. And, but we've heard that Miro Heiskanen got injured. It seems. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Heiskanen, I think, got hit from behind by Hartman earlier on in the game, and I think that's why he was not on the bench. I'm not sure if it's going to be like that. Eriksson, Heiskanen, and Yurov all left in the game after the first period. It's gonna be like a whole list. It's gonna be a whole grocery list of how much people. The referees, Eric Furla and TJ Luxmore. TJ Luxmore was the one to call that penalty. And I got some things to say about it because that was the worst call I've ever seen. Wyatt Johnston literally gets grabbed onto the face, dragged down, he falls down, and then he does trip up Boldy, but he's on the ground and he got pushed down. He didn't trip him with his stick, his body fell, and then it tripped Boldy. That shouldn't be a penalty. That is one of the worst calls I've ever seen, and I don't know how you call that. And then so the Wild take advantage of it. They're 3 for 10 on the power play against the Stars this season, and they lead 2-1. And man, that is brutal call, very brutal call. But the Stars have not also played good in this one, as they have not had a shot on goal since I believe the 7-minute mark of the first period, and it is just not looked good for Dallas, obviously. When did they have their last shot? Their last shot by the Dallas Stars in this game was back at 14:06 of the first period. Dear. Yeah, that is just... Oh, no. That's 7:27. Never mind. 7:27. A backhand shot. That was the Ernie opportunity. Yeah. They went 7 minutes and 27 seconds, and they still have it without a shot on goal, and they have not played good. The Wild look better 5-on-5. They look better. Dallas did score first, but right now they got to step up their game if they want to get back in the game for the Wild. They've done pretty well after a slow start to this one. And so they've been down in the face-off dot. They've been dominant in hits. They've given away the puck 7 times. Ew. Takeaways 2. 14 hits for them, over 10 from Dallas. And it got physical at the end of the period. We didn't get any penalties out of that, though. So we'll see. 1-for-1 on the power play, the Wild. And outshooting the Stars 8-4. They looked better. The Stars look to respond here. Going into this second period, the Wild continue to try to do what they did in that first period. We'll be back with the second period coming up next here on the NHL and MHS. Welcome you back to Intermission Report, yeah, we're just going to get back to the game, though, obviously, here in just a moment, because it's close ahead. Yeah, Cookie Monster, yeah, I was about to come back to commercial, or come back from the commercial until you said that. So, I was going to come back regardless, but anyways, Capriov, the difference in the game here right now is the Wild lead at 2-1, and they're 4-0 in April right now. The Minnesota Wild goals for 19-9. They're 1-for-6 in the power play. That's changed now in this game with 2-for-7. And the PK's been good. It's still 7-for-8. They've been outshot though in that streak headed into this one at least. So, obviously, Eriksson Ek went out in the first period. It seemed like Miro Heiskanen went out, and Yurov has gone out. All three players, I'm trying to figure out if they are back on the ice here in Dallas or not. We will see. We are back here in Dallas, second period. Push for the playoffs. Whoever gets home ice advantage in this series gets probably a huge advantage in how that series will end. As we welcome you back, everybody, I'm Max. 2-1, the Wild leading it over the Dallas Stars here at home. The Stars scored the first goal of the game. Wyatt Johnston, his 44th, but then responded by Quinn Hughes and Capriov, and the Wild with a 2-1 lead. And yikes! It was also a very controversial call. I still don't agree with it. You got to get over it, though, obviously, if you're the Minnesota Wild. And it seems like Miro Heiskanen is not going to be here for the second period. And it seems like the Stars are not going to have Miro Heiskanen right now, at least for the moment. That is some bad news for the Dallas Stars, obviously. They already had it was going back to 12-6. Eriksson Ek is wearing a cage to start the second period. Miro is not on the bench right now. Eriksson Ek's back on the ice, though. So, some bad news for Dallas there in that aspect with their best defenseman, you could argue, on their team, not on the bench. As we welcome you back, everybody, 2-1. The Wild leading it over the Dallas Stars. Big game, or first round matchup preview, basically, happening here at American Airlines Center. Johnson is 44th of the season. And now he's tied with Capriov, because Capriov made it 2-1 on the power play. And Wyatt Johnston just able to find the loose puck at the side of the net. Bad play by Heiskanen off the boards. Quinn Hughes intercepts along the middle and then fires it home on the give and go with Zuccarello as he was speeding in from the blue line in. And then Capriov made it 2-1 on the power play. I think it was the hit by Hartman on Miro Heiskanen. I'm not sure when that happened, but I did see a clip on Twitter. Not sure what timestamp that was, obviously, in the game here, but it seems like Miro Heiskanen is not in for Dallas right now. And Eriksson Ek's back in with a cage on his helmet there. And so the Wild take a 2-1 lead coming into this second period. And the Stars looking to respond here because they have not had a shot since 7:27. He's not on the bench, Miro Heiskanen, as we previously mentioned. He had 8 shifts, 5:45 ice time. He usually plays an average of more than 20 minutes on the ice. Duchesne. Harley has the puck now. Shots for 8-4 after the first period. Duchesne tries to move it ahead off a bounce off the sideboards. That is going to be icing on Dallas as they dumped it back in. Let's see. Oh, geez. Hartman. I mean, I really don't see anything to that hit that could have resulted in that. I guess that was it because he went down. Yikes. 54 assists this season, 6 a month among NHL defensemen. Miro Heiskanen, that could be a huge piece lost for Dallas. Obviously, defensively here, they're only going to have 5 defensemen right now in the game. Faber's shot, that deflected wide. Hartman holds it in from the point. In behind the net, Capriov. He'll flip that back for Faber. Zuccarello trying to find an open Hartman, who delivered the hit on Heiskanen. That's put him out of the game so far, at least, because he's not on the bench right now. Wild 22-3-3 when leading after the first. In the middle, Quinn Hughes shot, missed it wide on that chance. Zuccarello got it back for Hughes at the blue line. Just dominating the offensive zone right now in the first minute of the second period. Shot blocked on the way through by Duchesne on the Hartman opportunity. Faber trying to dump it back in. Bork, and now Duchesne fishes it free from the pile near their own blue line. Stars still do not have a shot here. Almost in 10 minutes of game time here, and this is not something they want to do, obviously, in a game that means so much to what they could have in the playoffs, home ice advantage. Lindell. That could have been a cross-check there. They don't call it. And shot back in by Faber. Labushkin flips it around. Trennan intercepts behind the net. Trennan has it. Yurov's back on the ice now for the Wild. He was gone after the first period. Labushkin flips it out to center. Bouncing puck. Wyatt Johnston lost it. It was poke checked away there by Brodin. And Spurgeon got it to Brodin. Flipped back into the corner. Lindell. Labushkin. Labushkin trying to fight for that puck. It comes free here for Brodin. Poked ahead here. Rantanen trying to get it. He's racing for it. Rantanen has it. He waits. Rantanen lost the handle. Dumps it in deeper. Ritzkovian along the wall. Got it in behind the net now for Johnston. Haven't had a shot since the 7:27 mark of the first period. Fed back here of Myers. The shot deflected wide of the net by Ben. Huru has it along the wall. Got it to Ben. Ben lost it along the wall. Nick Foligno didn't clear it. And now Marcus Foligno plays that back, and they will clear it eventually here. Brodin has the puck, and he'll shoot it back in from center. Around the boards it goes. Marcus Foligno. McCarron in behind the net. Myers, Ben, all battling for it behind the net. It comes free for Nick Foligno. And a shot by McCarron was blocked on the way through. Bodies tumble on the way through. Myers gets it in the corner. He'll flip it up. Intercepted again by Marcus Foligno. And they're just pressuring once again. McCarron's shot from the boards was stopped by Ottinger. And here comes Bischel with Nick Foligno. And everyone gets together, and the net is way off its pegs. As everyone gets together, and that's the kind of physicality that the Stars probably need here. Because obviously they're frustrated. They only have 4 shots in the game. They haven't had a shot since 7:27 left in the first period. And they're just trying to get some energy here in this one. As everyone now in Dallas is all standing up and watching. Look at Marcus Foligno chirping at Bischel. Here we go. We could see a fight here soon between Bischel and Foligno. Look at Marcus Foligno. Look at him continue to yap here. Man, oh man. 9-4, the shots favoring the Wild. McCarron's shot from the boards. And immediately Bischel knew with Nick Foligno trying to just poke at it. Bischel just went at Nick Foligno. Then Marcus Foligno throws some punches. Yeah. It feels like playoffs. Man, Bischel is just mauling Nick Foligno right there. I don't think we got any penalties out of that either. Man, but Marcus Foligno just came in and just threw a punch, I don't know, to someone's head. When he came into the scrum, I'm not sure what we have here. We have a little bit of delay, though. I don't think. Oh, we do have penalties out of this. Bischel and Nick Foligno. So 4-on-4 here. And that should open up some room here on the ice. With 16:46, they add a second back to the clock here. Two-1 Wild leading it. If you just joined in with us, I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here. We're going to have Stanley Cup playoff coverage, obviously, in just a couple of weeks. And that starts on the 18th. Just 9 days away. One of our last regular season games, though, right now in this season, obviously, because the regular season is wrapping up. Big matchup here between the Stars and the Wild. It could determine who has home ice advantage in this series between the Stars and the Wild. Johnson trying to win the draw, couldn't. Faber, as the Wild continue their dominance in the face-off dot. Quinn Hughes has it. Got it to Kaprizov. They're just at the blue line up high. Shot. Save made by Ottinger. And Harley will move it ahead. 4-on-4 here as Bischel and Nick Foligno get minor penalties. Harley shot over the net. Deflected behind him. Oh, my goodness. It took an awkward carom off the glass. Johnston in, backhand. Oh, it hit the crossbar, I think. Quinn Hughes. All of a sudden, Dallas has got some offensive opportunities. Faber dropped into the middle. Eriksson Ek over the net. It's opening up here on the 4-on-4. Pass for Faber. Out to center it goes. That was a weird carom off the glass, and it bounced off of Gustafson's pad and almost into the net to a 2-2 tie. Boldy has it. Fed it up high. One-timer by Quinn. Hughes was blocked on the way through by Myers. And Myers patiently waiting. Got it to Harley. As the Stars were changing, I believe. And he's questionable to return. Miro Heiskanen now that we hear. Robertson tried to carry it ahead. It's offside as he touches it. He did. And Duchesne looks injured. Oh, no. Another Star down. And now he is in a lot of pain. The Wild are just roughening up the Stars right now. And then Wyatt Johnston, I believe, right off the crossbar, yes. But Gustafson did get a piece of it. And now Duchesne. Oh! Look at that. That's a clear interference. And they don't call it. Wow. Duchesne's just standing there and he just gets absolute. He doesn't even have the puck. Duchesne's still on the bench. He said, I'm fine. Wow. So the Wild are getting away with everything right now in this one. Ritzkovi and Robertson try to carry it ahead. Brodino was cross-checked him in the face, into the middle. Shot over the net by Lindell. Then Robertson got taken down. Shoved down to the ice. Labushkin has it. Ritzkovian has it now. Got it to Robertson. They miscommunicated there. They both fall down in the corner. And a 4-on-2 potentially here for the Wild. Johansson speeding in. Lindell take them down. Then he found on this pass. 4-on-4 is over here. 5-on-5 once again. Quinn Hughes trying to find Nick Foligno. Quinn Hughes still has the puck. He spins back at the blue line. Got it to Boldy with some room. His shot deflected off his skates in front. And a save made by Ottinger. Lindell. That pass did not connect for Robertson. And ahead now. Open shot. Hartman deflected wide. Boldy on the rebound. Open net. Hartman waits. Man, the Wild are dominating right now. Faber at the blue line got it to Hughes. Hughes trying to go cross ice. Shot from the point. Zuccarello was stopped. Rebound still loose. Ben clears it out to center. Huru trying to get it. Zuccarello shoots it back in. Ottinger plays it in behind his own net. Lindell plays it off the boards. Huru cleared it out to center. Hartman. And it's shot back in. Zuccarello trying to get it. Pressure from behind. Here's Trennan with some room. Trennan in. Trennan. Save made by Ottinger. And it's still loose and it's covered. Oh my goodness. And now punches continue. Oh my goodness. It was Labushkin, I believe. Here we go. Bork just took down Hartman. Hartman's acting like he got a penalty. Oh, look at him. Ottinger got taken down too. Look at Hartman. Look at that. Acting all like he got a penalty here. Wow. Hartman's flopping right now. We're going to get penalties out of this regardless, but, man, Hartman, do a better job. You're embarrassment right now.
23 minor penalty roughing.
Are we for real? One penalty called out of that. Are we for real? So the Stars not getting any calls here in the game, and the Wild getting all of them right now because that is an embarrassment. Hartman, you gotta be kidding me. Great save, though, by Ottinger. Man. What a terrible call. Again. We'll be back. Man, it is getting hard to hide my biasness to the Stars. We'll be back to the one. I'm trying to see where the roughing is here. What in the world is that call? That is a terrible call. Zuccarello, power play for the Wild. They're 1 for 1. That took 14 seconds to score their power play goal. Hughes flipped it across for Zuccarello. He has some room. Fed it. Boldy shot save. Rebound score. Capriov on the rebound. His second power play goal. It is 3-1. Wide open again. Wow, what a save by Ottinger. No one is covering Capriov, though. Man. They have 2 on Boldy. Harley's covering. Wow. I don't know what Dallas is doing there. 45th goal of the season for Capriov. But, man, why do you not cover Capriov there? And he's on a hat-trick watch. That's unbelievable. And that's 3 straight by the Wild. Wow. Johnston back in, and Dallas struggling right now. Icing. This is the game that's going to tear them apart, it feels like. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Another terrible call results in another power play goal, but the Dallas Stars have to kill off penalties. There could be bad calls, but you got to kill off the penalties. You just cannot leave Capriov that wide open twice. It's unbelievable. Wyatt Johnston has it. He'll play it back to the point. Bishop Labushkin. His shot deflected at the side of the net. Johnston fed it. Rantanen. Shot blocked. Rantanen intercepts along the wall. Got it to Johnston. Trying to. Rantanen. Labushkin held it in. Rantanen trying to get it. And now Trennan forced it out. Labushkin played that back here for Bishop. The Stars look just not good right now. We're about to be halfway through the game. And Ritzkovian back in. Got stolen away here by Quinn Hughes. Almost an intercept there by Rantanen. And Tarasenko falls. Trying to draw another penalty here, the Wild. Are just trying to draw as much penalties as they can. 16-6, the shots favoring the Wild, though. The Stars have to pick it up offensively here. Here's Beck back in. Oscar Beck has it. He'll wait. Tied up along the wall. Blackwell trying to get it back here. Hughes trying to win it. Beck. Blackwell played back. Lindell across for Myers. His shot deflected wide. Lindell. Here's Blackwell. Penalty upcoming to the Wild. Blackwell in. Shot. Score! Colin Blackwell on a delayed penalty and a fight after the goal. It is 3-2. All chaos breaks out. Punches are delivered. Myers. Foligno is taking down Blackwell. And here we go. Old-time hockey here in Dallas. Punches being thrown. Lindell. Faber. Oh, my goodness. Blackwell. His helmet's off. Myers is off. McCarron was trying to go at... Myers was trying to get McCarron there while the goal celebration continues on here in Dallas. Wow. We're going to get penalties out of this, I believe. And I believe it's going to go against the Wild here because they started that. Wow. So it's a 3-2 game. Colin Blackwell gets the goal. Sticks are littered out there like a yard sale. Colin Blackwell on a delayed penalty. Fires it through the 5-hole. And I don't know why all of a sudden Nick Foligno just went at Blackwell for no reason there, basically. And I think this is going to be a Stars power play still. Blackwell starts selling. Oh, and then Nick Foligno. Oh, there we go. Nick Foligno's in the way, and then there we go. There we go. That's why the scrum continued. These two teams hate each other. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a Stars goal scored and just fighting right afterwards. Again, Marcus Foligno getting in the mix because he can't do anything. And, wow. 2 minutes for roughing Nick Foligno. So 4th goal for Blackwell this season. That's his first goal since March 2nd. A huge one here for the Stars. On their 3rd shot of the period. And they have made it a 1-goal game again. Nick Foligno's confused or something. You should just get in the box because that's the call. Just get in the box. And I don't know why he's arguing about that because that is the right call because you got in the way. I mean, come on there. Myers in the box for roughing. I think it might just stay. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a power play? I'm not sure. Nothing's being. I don't know why Nick Foligno's arguing here. And I think it is going to be a power play. Zuccarello in the box. I think it's going to be a Dallas power play. Yes, it is. So the Stars have an opportunity to tie the game here. And I don't know why they're arguing because they've gotten 2 gift goals on their power play. So Dallas now has a chance to even the game here. I don't know why the Wild are arguing here. They've gotten 2 gift goals, basically. So, I mean, they can argue all they want, but the Stars have made it a 3-2 game. Face-off at center and a power play. Robertson, Rantanen, Johnson, Harley, and Duchesne against Boldy, Middleton, Eriksson Ek in favor of the penalty killers for the Wild. Stars trying to even the game here at 3. Off the draw, won by Dallas, Duchesne, and now Harley. So the Dallas power play, their first one of the game. 2nd ranked in the NHL, one of the best power plays at home. 17th ranked penalty kill for the Wild here. Johnston tries to enter back in. Johnston got it. Lindell got the assist on the Blackwell goal. 26 power play goals by Johnston leads the NHL in a franchise record as well. And they're trying to even the game here, but the Wild cleared the puck down the length of the ice. Ottinger played it and got it to Harley. Stars trying to look to even it at 3 here. Thomas Harley. He'll play that pack. 68 goals this season on the power play for the Dallas Stars, and Duchesne has it along the wall. Robertson and then Eriksson Ek into the bench. Faceoff will stay in the Wild zone. With 1 minute and 14 to go on the power play for the Stars. Wyatt Johnston's out there, 26 power play goals. Watch out for him. They're going to be, when you're the Wild penalty killers, you're probably just going to cover Wyatt Johnston because he is why the main source they've gotten almost half of their power play goals this season in a dominant power play at home. .114 to go on the man advantage. Duchesne's arguing with the linesman here. Oh, wow, and he's yelling back at Duchesne. Oh, my. Wow. So apparently the refs hate the Stars, too. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen a linesman just yell like that. 29.7% power play percent at home leads the NHL for the Dallas Stars. Wyatt Johnson trying to get it. Another face-off win by the Wild. They've been very good on the dot. They call a penalty here. An interference call with 1:06 to go. I think it's Wyatt Johnston.
53 minor penalty interference.
Oh, my goodness. That is just brutal. That was the right call, though. So the power play gets erased. 1 minute and 6 was on it, and then another Wild power play. So we got 4 guys in the box. 1:06 to go on the 4-on-4 now as it opens up again. We had some action on the 4-on-4 before, so this should open up the game again. Dear, this has been a game of, man, it's been a game. I'll tell you that right now. We're not even halfway through. 1 minute and 3 from the halfway point of this one. 4-on-4 now. And Rantanen's on the ice here for the Stars. It's Kovian, Bishel, and Harley. It is Hartman, Quinn Hughes, Tarasenko, and Faber out there for the Wild. Off the draw, Bishel has it. Pressured by Hartman from behind. Harley got hit there by Tarasenko. Rantanen feeds that back here for Bishel as they stay back in their own zone. Bishel has the puck. He'll drop it off here for Rantanen. He'll carry it ahead through the middle. Rantanen got it to Ritzkovian. Ritzkovian in. Ritzkovian looks to center. Got stolen away at the last second there by Quinn Hughes. The drop pass here for Faber. Brock Faber spins back into his own zone. Stars changing here. I know Faber's going to try to take advantage of that. Instead, he drops it off here for Tarasenko. Tarasenko just dragging on this 4-on-4 here. Hughes spins back. Tarasenko waits. Try to feed it for Hartman. Hartman waits. He'll feed that back for Hughes. Boldy in. Boldy feeds it into the middle. Tarasenko's shot blocked in front. And Ben will clear it out to center. Power play now for the Wild for 54 seconds. They're 2 for 2, and it only taken 30 total seconds to score those 2 power play goals. That's going to be an icing here on the Wild on their own power play. And the faceoff will be back in their own zone with 43 to go on it. (3-2), the Wild leading. If you're just joined in with us, it is Colin Blackwell making it a 3-2 game. Then a fight after. Dow's had a power play. Then Johnson took a penalty. 4-on-4, and now a Wild power play with the remainder of that Johnston penalty. Huru, and it's Eric Sinek, I believe. Off the draw, another faceoff win by the Wild. They have been so dominant in the faceoff that it has been insane. The Stars have not been able to win much faceoffs here in the game. Played by Ottinger in behind his own net. Lindell around the boards, and it's clear down the length of the ice by the Stars. 25 to go on the man advantage here for the Wild. Quinn Hughes has the puck now. Carries it ahead, got it to Zuccarello. Into the middle, Hughes. He spins back and waits along the half wall. Boldy across the ice here for Kaprizov, looking for the hat trick. Zuccarello plays that back. Kaprizov's shot blocked. Hughes waits. He waits again. Centering pass for Kaprizov. He found on the shot. Hughes centers again. Left at Boldy. Kaprizov missed an open net. Power play over, but it's held in the zone. Quinn Hughes got it to Eriksson Ek in front. Blocked puck, Eriksson Ek, and it missed wide. Quinn Hughes holds it in, and then he spins back. Oh, wow. Some chances at the last seconds on that power play for the Wild. Kaprizov could have gotten the hat trick. Lindell plays that back here. 42nd multi-goal game in his career. Franchise record for Kirill Kaprizov. Shot back in by Dallas, looking to even the game here at 3. Wyatt Johnston trying to get it. Held in by Myers. Shot blocked on the way through. And Robertson tried to steal it away there, and he couldn't. Trennan spins back. Forced out there by Johnston almost. Johnston, Brodin, lost it. Bork in the corner, lost it again off the board battle. Robertson trying to get it free. Try to get it back here on the possession of the Stars. Couldn't. And now a 2-on-1 potentially here that got broken up. Tarasenko, Bishel. 16-7. The shots favoring the Wild here in this game. Stars only had 3 shots here in the second period. The Wild have limited their opportunities. And here's Robertson. He'll carry it ahead. Got it to Bork along the half wall. Robertson trying to get it free. Jason Robertson tied up along the boards. Robertson gets it free though. Centering pass. Bishel! Save made. Harley from the boards. Shot blocked. And here come the Wild 2-on-1. A bad shot there. Johansson back in. Got it. Foligno. Save made by Ottinger. It was broken up. But he still got the shot away. Marcus Foligno stopped there by Ottinger. Rantanen trying to steal it away. Here's Duchesne, 1-on-1. Duchesne to tie. Spin around move. Shot save. Rebound still loose in front as he was trying to dive for it. McCarron. Now Petrie. Broken stick on the ice there. And 6:58 to go. We get a whistle. Wow, Duchesne with a chance to tie the game there. We've had so much opportunities here in this one. Johansson, great defensive play by Bishop, slowed down, but Foligno stopped by Ottinger. Big one. Keeps it a 1-goal game. Duchesne, though, almost tied the game, though. Big pad save by Gustafsson. We'll be back. 3-2, the push for the playoffs. We're back, everybody, and right now, John Tortorella's Vegas Golden Knights up 1-0 over the Kraken right now, and they have been undefeated since Tortorella has taken over the bench, and they're 2 points behind the Edmonton Oilers for the Pacific Division title. Anaheim's up 2-0 over the Sharks right now, and that's some bad news for the San Jose Sharks trying to make the playoffs, and Celebrini and Will Smith, and obviously those two rookies. Off the face-off, Zuccarello plays that back here, Faber. This one determining basically who gets home ice advantage, basically, because whoever wins this game, huge points. Here's Capriov back in, 2 goals in the game. One of the goals is the difference right now on 3 shots he's had here in the game. Almost 11 minutes on the ice here as well. Zuccarello and trying to get that puck back for the Wild, and Huru flips that out to center. Deflected pass. Oh, what a hit. Ernie tied up with Zuccarello there. And it's going to be an icing with 6:23 to go. (17-9), the Jets favoring the Wild, and they have a 3-2 lead, but the Stars, a couple minutes ago, Colin Blackwell made it a 3-2 game. So, and then the fight ensued after that. We've had a lot of action here in our division rivalry. Push for the playoff action here on the NHL and MHS. Off the draw, Rantanen tried to drop it off, and then they say it was a miss start off the draw. That was pretty late by the linesman. They have, you could argue, have been biased on one side or not. Off the draw, and then the Wild win the draw. Hughes got it to Faber. He'll move it ahead. Flips it back in, deflected off the stick of Lindell. Kaprizov got hit there by, or pardon me, Myers actually. Lindell trying to get it back. Myers all tied up in behind the net with 6 minutes to go here in the middle frame here in Dallas. 3-2. Wild leading it over the Dallas Stars. Eriksson Ek trying to wrap it around. Save made. Boldy got it across here. Shot, blocked, got it. Ottinger stopped him. Eriksson Ek was robbed. As that the bouncing puck there. Jeez. 5:47 to go. And Ottinger gets a water break, it seems. Man, Quinn Hughes has been. That was a shot that got blocked, actually, and then it came to Eriksson Ek. 3-2. The Wild leading it, but Jake Ottinger and the Stars keeping the fort down right now, at least trying to even the game. The Stars at 3. We'll be back. Welcome you back, everybody. And a 3-2 game. All the points matter. And if we push for the playoffs, the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars. And it's going to be a first-round series. All that we need to know is who's going to get the home ice advantage. Wild behind the Stars in points. Right now in the standings by 2. If the Stars win this one, it could be a huge one, obviously, for their chances in getting home ice advantage. But the Wild with a 3-2 lead. With 5:47 to go, they're outshooting the Stars 19-9. And that pass is intercepted. Dallas Stars losing in the conference finals in the past 3 seasons right now. As the fatigue gotten there. 9 straight playoff losses by the Wild in the series. The last one was back in 2015 against the St. Louis Blues in the first round. Brodin holds it in. In behind the net now, Eriksson Ek. Duchesne trying to fish it free from the pile. Myers all tied up along the boards there. Eriksson Ek around to the opposite side it goes. As Spurgeon played that back to the point. Boldy's shot deflected down low. Loose puck at the front of the net. And the Stars have possession again. Harley got it to Robertson. He'll wait up. Bounced it off the boards. They just can't get any room there, the Stars. The Wild have been clogging up that middle of the ice. Less than 5 to go. Harley off the boards. Deflected, no icing. Went on Gustafsson. He plays the puck. Intercepted in behind the net. And then that pass couldn't go for Beck. And Yurov deflected it back in. Tarasenko to prevent the icing. And Lyubushkin along the boards trying to clear it twice. He could not both times. Middleton held it at the point. Shots are now 19-10 now in favor of the Wild. As the Stars get to double digits already. And almost at the end of the second period too. In behind the net, Yurov pressured Trennan. Battling for that puck here. Bischel. Now a lot of those board battles here in the game. Minnesota has outshot Dallas 11-6 here in this period. Now that's his 12th shot on goal. Middleton trying to hold it in again, and the Stars will get it out. Lyubushkin. And Hughes trying to move it ahead. Here's Beck, 2-on-1 potentially. Blackwell's open! Blackwell! Oh, what a save! Rebound! Scores! He's tied the game! Cameron Hughes has tied it for Dallas. Wow. The poke checked ahead for Beck. Blackwell on a backhand. What a stop by Gustafsson initially. And then Hughes, I believe, his first NHL goal, has made it a tie game with 3:44 to go in the second. Stars have come back from a 3-1 deficit to tie the game at 3. Faber backhands that one in deep. Lyubushkin, his first career NHL goal at the age of 29. Cameron Hughes. A big goal for the Dallas Stars. Hughes has it at the point. He spins around. Crowd's still standing here. Huru trying to force it out. In behind the net now, Nick Foligno. Stars have evened the game here at 3. Marcus Foligno plays that back to the point for Hughes. Faber a shot. Blocked by Ben. Trying to poke it out of the zone. Faber holds it in. And it's cleared out to center. And we have a brand new hockey game here. Lyubushkin reverses it around. Bischel has it. Flips it up in the air out to center. Bouncing puck and Hughes has it. Quinn Hughes, as they announce that Cameron Hughes gets his first NHL goal of his career, has evened the game at 3 here for the Stars, coming back from 3-1 down to tie this game up with less than 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Capriov cutting to the net. Shot save made by Ottinger on Hartman's opportunity. Blackwell and Beck with the assists on Cameron Hughes' first of the NHL. Centering pass, save made Ottinger. And it is cleared out of the zone by Huru. Ritzkovian racing for it. Gustafsson plays it in front of his own crease. Stretch ahead here. Kaprizov couldn't connect. That's going to be an icing here on the Wild. And the faceoff will be back in the Wild zone. 2:18 to go. A wild game here in Dallas. A 3-3 tie. Cameron Hughes, his first NHL goal. Has evened the game at 3 on the rebound. And saved that puck as they clean it off, and that's going to be a memory he won't forget. Even though the Stars are getting outshot 20-12, they have evened the game at 3. Rantanen tries to get it. He passes it across. Shot. Lindell was stopped. Lindell again was stopped again. Lindell in behind. The Stars finally won a faceoff, and they created a big opportunity. Another great pass by Rantanen. Zuccarello plays into the middle. Hartman. Myers fell down. Hartman cutting to the net. Tries to pass it. Couldn't go. Penalty upcoming to the Stars. And it's touched up with 1:55 to go. Myers fell down, and I don't know how he fell down.
Dallas 57, minor penalty holding.
Tyler Myers just falls, I think, or just loses his balance. I don't know how he does that. It's just ridiculous. That could have been a wide open net if that was tape to tape. But another wild power play. It's been like it has been the Wild's night to just be on the power play the whole night. Myers, I don't know what he was thinking there, but Stars got to kill off this one. A very important kill and a very important chance here for the Wild to try to retake the lead. Stars trying to get... That is just a brutal penalty to take after they just tied the game. 2 for 3 on the power play of the Wild. 3 shots on it. They've scored on 2 of those shots. And both of them coming off a Capriov stick, and he's looking for the hat trick here. Off the draw, one Zuccarello wide open. Capriov shot was stopped by Ottinger. Oh, that could have been the hat trick right there. And it's cleared that off the glass and out to center. Hughes, Capriov, Boldy, got it to Zuccarello. That's offside at the line with 1:37 to go. Wow, what a game we've had here in Dallas. We'll have our intermission report coming up next in the next minute and 37. 19 power play goals, tied for own franchise record for Kirill Kaprizov this season. 19 power play goals for him. Both teams have power play merchants, you could say. Kaprizov's not a power play merchant, but you know, he has the most goals in the power play this season for the Wild. 19, and then Johnston with 26. Zuccarello will play that back here for Boldy with 80 seconds remaining here in the period. Kaprizov has it. He'll shoot it around. Blackwell trying to get it along the wall. Trying to get it away from Zuccarello. Blackwell fell down. Looked like it could have been a trip there, and they don't call it. Kaprizov's open. Boldy around the boards. It gets to Kaprizov in the corner. He'll play that back. It's Kovian, and then it's deflected away, and Zuccarello has the puck at center with less than a minute to go. Zuccarello got it cross ice here for Kaprizov. He's back in. Kaprizov spins back along the wall. Blackwell, and then it's cleared by Dallas. 45 to go on the man advantage, or 45 to go in the period, actually, and 45 now left on the man advantage. Quinn Hughes has it. He waits. He'll spin that back here for Boldy. 3-3 tie here in Dallas. Kaprizov. Ottinger knocked it down. Boldy. Labushkin trying to get it from the pile. Beck trying to get it. Spurgeon comes free, and the pass is out of the reach. Less than 20 to go in the period. Hughes has the puck. Tries to split through. He does. Hughes is back in. He leaves it. Spurgeon shot deflected in. Ryan Hartman makes it 4-3 with 9.1 to go. Another late goal in a period for the Wild, and it's 4-3. Wow. And so the Wild regain the lead late. Again. And the man that has been annoying all night, gets his goal, and it's 4-3. The guy that injured Miro Heiskanen. Yeah, yikes. 10.1 left on the clock now. So all the momentum, Dallas coming back from a 3-1 deficit, and they have to crawl back from another deficit, basically going into the third period. And man, oh man, this has been a high-scoring affair here in Dallas. Spurgeon, Brodin, killing off the clock here. And the Wild will take a 4-3 lead going into the locker room. Late goal, as the Stars have allowed 3 goals on the power play. And that's been the difference. The special teams in this one, 2 by Capriov and 1 by Hartman. And it's 4-3. And we will be back with our intermission report coming up next. 4-3, Wild leading it. Welcome you back, a high event second period, as we had 4 goals in that one, and a 4-3 lead for the Wild after that, as they got a goal late in that period, but we'll go over the other goals, obviously, in this one. And the Stars will have to come back again from another deficit. They came back from a 3-1 deficit, but Capriov scored on the power play again. Is beating, like, the referees have just been giving out power plays for the Wild. They've had 4, and they've scored on 3 of them. The Stars have had a terrible penalty kill tonight, and it's cost them special teams. 3 of the 4 goals the Wild have scored have been power play goals. Colin Blackwell here at 8:03, just less than 2 minutes after the Wild made it 3-1. Delayed penalty here, and Blackwell, nice move, high slot, goal, and a fight right afterwards as everyone got together. 4th of the season, Lindell, the assist on that one. Then late in the period, 16-16, Cameron Hughes with his first NHL goal ties the game. Beck Senator Blackwell, a stick save and a beauty by Philip Gustafsson. Then it was Cameron Hughes tying the game at 3. Myers took a penalty right afterwards, basically. And then, I don't know what happens here. The Wild are going for a change. Quinn Hughes makes a move. Quinn Hughes, it probably deflects here off a pass, and yep, backdoor. Hartman scores another power play goal. Spurgeon and Hughes, 69th assist for Hughes. That's unbelievable. And it's a 4-3 lead here for the Wild. And for the Stars, they've struggled on the penalty kill. It's just been like that. It just don't take any more penalties. But it's kind of hard to when the referees, let's see who the referees are in the game. I don't even know who they are. It's pretty tough when basically the referees are calling everything on Dallas while they're not calling anything on Minnesota. So, yeah, let's see, game info. Yeah, these are the referees. It's always these referees, though. Always these referees that the Stars always have a problem with. Always these ones. Always this one. Yeah. So, yeah, you could argue that the penalties have not been great, but the Stars have been outplayed, outshot. It's just not looked good, but the Stars still battling here, trying to get home ice advantage. 4-3 while leading. And these are all the stats after that. Let's go over the scores around the National Hockey League while we're at it here. 7-2 Hurricanes. Oh, jeez. Jeez. That's brutal. Man. Yikes. Logan Stankoven having a night. Scored 2 goals. Did they get a hat trick? Not yet. 2 goals, though, for him. 2-0 Ducks. 2-0 Mammoth. 1-0 Knights. 2-0 Avs. Trying to get the President's Trophy here tonight. 2-1 Kings over the Canucks. The other scores around the National Hockey League, 5-3 Islanders Leafs. These are the final scores around the National Hockey League for these ones. Sabres 5 over the Blue Jackets over. They got no goals for the Blue Jackets. 2-1 Canadians. Slavkovsky scored in the last minute. As after Kucherov had tied it, Radish tied it late, Slavkovsky gets the lead back. And that could be a playoff series. And an electrifying Bell Center after that goal was scored on. 5-1 Senators. They are holding on to that wild card spot. The Red Wings, though, sneaking behind them. And the Islanders as well. 6-3. The Red Wings dominate the Flyers. As they were just going off on them. The Larkin a hat trick, too. Penguins, Devils. Penguins are officially into the Stanley Cup playoffs now. As Malkin scoring. Carlson's had a great season. 3-2 Jets over the Blues. That continues their race in this playoff. And let's look at the standings while we're at it. It's also 3-0 Mammoth. We get a score change there. Power play for Vegas right now, so we'll see if that changes anytime. Let's see what the standings are. Montreal, Tampa's now 3rd in the division as they've lost 3 in a row. Montreal's 9-1 in their last 10. Jeez. Penguins have won their last 3. Philly loses their 1. And the Islanders are just 1 point behind. And it could replace a potential battle for Pennsylvania, which I really hope it doesn't, because a battle for Pennsylvania would be pretty nice to see. And the Caps, Columbus, Islanders, and the Red Wings all battling for that spot that Ottawa has right now. This is a big game for Dallas if they can get home ice advantage. That they are trailing the game 4-3. Minnesota trying to tie with Dallas in points. And the Stars would have to win 2, I believe, or 3. We'll see. Obviously, it'd be tough because they would have the tiebreaker, obviously, with regulation wins. The Dallas Stars, Edmonton leading the division right now, but Vegas playing and Anaheim all playing. They've lost 4 in a row. The Anaheim Ducks have started to slow down a little bit with Joe Cohenville. Yeah. And then this is a race. Kings could have the spot here tonight again. Nashville's not playing, I don't think. Right. I think they're playing against Mammoth right now, and they're winning that game. The Mammoth should be in the playoffs for the first time. The Arizona Coyotes have made the playoffs since 2020. Relocated to Utah, and that's going to be the first time we're going to see the Mammoth in the playoffs. Sharks down 2 or 3-0 to the Ducks, so maybe that might be the end for the San Jose Sharks' hope for the playoff run. Winnipeg just continuing on 7-2-1 in the last 10, and they're just 2 points behind. The Kings have a game in hand. So, the Jets could be soaring back into the playoff mix. So, we will see. Stars, Wild, though. The Wild with a 4-3 lead. Ryan Hartman, the power play goal late. They've scored 3 power play goals against the Dallas Stars. In just a moment, we will be right back. And the third period will start. Stars looking to tie the game. They can win here in regulation, a big one, and basically secure home ice. We'll see. Wow, trying to prevent that here. We'll be back. It's going to be a big third period here between the Stars and the Wild as we welcome you back here at American Airlines Center. 4-3, the Wild leading it. The late goal by Ryan Hartman has a difference in the game. The Wild with 3 power play goals. They've been getting the power plays like it's a dang lottery. Lottery numbers. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been rapid. So much penalties called on the Stars. And the Stars have only had 1 power play, and they didn't convert on it. You think they're due for some calls? You could argue that they are, but I mean, 3 of the goals were just wide open opportunities. Boldy and Capriov, no one covering. Ottinger had no chance on that one. Hughes, smart play to split through. This one went off a stick, I believe. No, it just slap pass by Spurgeon. Dear man. Just bad defensive plays here for the Dallas Stars on the penalty kill, and they have not been able to kill basically a penalty here tonight. They've only killed one, and it wasn't even the full power play. It was 50 seconds or so, because they have been horrific on the penalty kill tonight when they actually had to kill a 2-minute power play for the Wild. 4-3. Wild leading it. Stars trying to come back in the game. And if they do, and especially in regulation, this could kill any hope for the Wild in home ice in the first round between these two teams. Shot back in by Boldy. And Harley clears it. Duchesne played back. Myers got it to Duchesne. Duchesne in. Duchesne looking to tie. He waits and feeds that back for Harley across for Myers. Myers back for Harley again. He shoots, deflected, save, rebound, still loose. Robertson, a backhander, was stopped as he was tied up by Eriksson Ek. We kind of saw this in the last game, though, for the Wild, as here come the Wild back in. Faber, across, shot, save made by Ottinger on Eriksson Ek. A great opportunity there. Hughes could not hold it at the blue line. Kind of saw in the last game, though, the Stars against the Flames down 3-1. They came back in that third period, and they started firing like it was no tomorrow. Like they really improved their game in that third period. Back in is Hartman. That's offside. Hartman gets shoved from behind here by Bissell. And a crowd in the corner. Man, but the Wild just find people wide open. No one is covering. The Wild's rush too fast for the Dallas Stars, it seems. And Ottinger's been big in some moments. 4-3, a minute and 8 seconds into the third period. If you're just tuning in with us, it's a 4-3 lead for the Minnesota Wild. Trailing 2 points behind Dallas in the standings. This will be a confirmed playoff series, the Stars and the Wild. Already confirmed, but we got to know who has home ice advantage, and if the Stars lose, the Wild could start to get the race going for home ice advantage. And another face-off win here for the Wild. Cleared out the center. Kaprizov plays that back for Spurgeon. He'll carry it ahead. Spurgeon waits, lost it. Lindell cleared it out the center. Brodin has it now. Brodin plays that back. Zuccarello shoots that one back in from center. Played by Ottinger. Bischel has it now. Bischel waiting. Around the boards it goes for Rantanen. Rantanen spins back. Rantanen got it. Almost got that pass to Johnston. That did not connect, though. Shot back in by the Wild into the far corner. Trennan trying to get it away from Lindell. He did for a moment. Now it's stuck in some skates in the corner. And Huru is trying to clear it. He does, out to center. Here's Jamie Benn looking to tie it. Forced off by Middleton. He's getting hooked there. Huru has it. Huru shot! And it missed wide. Labushkin shot towards the net. Through the top of the crease by Ernie. Huru around the boards. Labushkin has it. Stars going to tie it here on this shift here. Huru has it still. He'll play that back here for Harley. Goes across for Labushkin. His shot deflects wide. And Trennan poked it out to center. Huru will regain the puck, though, in his own zone. 23-16, the shot's favoring the Wild here in the game. And Harley splits through center. Harley looking to tie. He got it to Blackwell. Shot and a save made, Gustafsson. Gustafsson in net for the Wild. And 28-13-6, 909 save percentage. And this season, a 2.89 goals against average. He stopped 14 of the 17 he's faced. 119 of the 23 he's faced. Off the draw. 7 goals here in the game, though, as Quinn Hughes will move it ahead. Marcus Foligno. Now both the Folinos on the same team is confusing now. Beck has it. Beck off the glass. He got it out to center for Blackwell, who backhands that one to the corner. Faber pressured from behind there by Blackwell. Beck was trying to get that puck. Hughes now, who scored his first NHL goal. Got it in for Blackwell. He waits. Blackwell fed it. Bischel fires it wide. Stars going for a line change. Always speak here as it's Maverick Bork shooting it back in from center. The linesman fell. Gustafson around for Spurgeon. Bork trying to get it in the corner. Robertson gets it free, but intercepted behind the net, though, by Brodin. And now it's Johansson back in. Bork has the puck. He'll carry it ahead. Got it to Myers. Flipped it back in. Tyler Myers around the boards. Gustafson. And Brodin got it ahead here for Boldy. It's a man open in Johansson on the far side. Will they get it towards him? Shot. Eriksson Ek was blocked. Spurgeon has it. Around the boards. It goes. Shot towards the net. Was blocked again by the Wild. Duchesne will move it ahead. 3-on-2 potentially here for Dallas. They can hurry. Maverick Bork's pass was broken up at the blue line. Here's Harley. He got it to Robertson. Robertson shot and a save made on the slapper. Oh, wow. A slap shot entering the zone as he had some time. An 86-mile-per-hour one and a Gustafson save there. And Miro Heiskanen, I'm not sure we're going to get an update on him tonight. It was just a hit in the corner. And, his legs bended. Ugh, it might be his knee again. Remember last year, Mark Stone, knee-to-knee contact, and that put Miro Heiskanen out to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. He's still not on the bench. He's been gone since the first period, and Thomas Harley is chirping with Ryan Hartman. Here we go. Hartman just got the goal to make the difference right now, and Stars have had some shots here, looking to even the game at 4. They've been trailing all night, it seems, after they scored the first goal of the game by Wyatt Johnston. They could use one of those big boys right now. Johnston's on the ice. Ransom, we haven't heard from Ransom in a while. He could really use a Ransom in goal here. Yeah, especially Dallas could really use that, obviously. 23-18. Shots favoring the Minnesota Wild, but the Stars are creeping up now in the shot total. Johnston played that back here for Harley. His shot scores! Might have been deflected by Rantanen, but we are tied at 4. What a shot. And we are tied at 4. The shot from the blue line goes in. Wow. I think Rantanen deflected it, and now they're reviewing it. I don't know why they would review this one. (4-4) as it stands right now, and they wouldn't review it for an offside or anything like that. I'm wondering why they would review this. Oh, maybe for that's not a kicking motion. That is not a kicking motion. That is not a kicking motion. I'll tell you that right now. That is not a kicking motion.
The call on the ice of a deflected puck is confirmed. It is a goal.
Yep.
So it's
Stars goal stands, and we're tied at 4 as it deflects in. They were arguing that maybe it was kicked in. It was not. And the Stars have evened the game at 4. Mikko Rantanen gets the deflection in front, and the Stars have tied it. His 22nd of the season. The Harley shot from the blue line, third most in the team. Rantanen on goals. We are even at 4 here in Dallas as the Stars come back from another deficit. And I was talking about how Rantanen, we could have used a Rantanen goal. He just scores to tie the game at 4 right on cue. Zuccarello And then Huru got it into the middle for Lindell. And so the Stars have even the game at 4. Here's Ben. He'll carry it ahead. Ben backhands that one into the corner. Huru will get it now. Harley and Johnson the assists on the Mikko Rantanen deflection off his skate and in. Less than 5 minutes into the third period, they've even the game at 4. Shot deflected wide. Bischel. Labushkin now to Ben, who lets it go around the boards. Going for it is Bischel. He has it along the near boards. Zuccarello trying to get the puck free there. It comes free for Ernie. Fed it up high. Blackwell over the net. Rebound back, trying to bank it in off of Gustafson's pad, and he couldn't. The Stars firing right now as Blackwell will carry it ahead. Blackwell tries to pass that, and it's forced out the center. Blackwell got a pass ahead here for Beck. Shoots it around the boards. In behind Cameron Hughes on the forecheck. This fourth line out here for Dallas. Bischel trying to hold it in. Could not. Out to center. Beck trying to get it. Poking at it at center. A stick fell for Yurov. And here come the Wild again. Trennan dropped it. Tarasenko waits, fires, blocked. Tarasenko in behind the net. Trennan lost it. Lindell trying to get it. Shot from the boards was blocked. Cameron Hughes in his skates. Bischel trying to get it. Tarasenko looks to center. Shot! And the shot by Yurov missed wide. 4-4 here in Dallas. 23-19. The shots favoring the Minnesota Wild. Jake Ottinger played it for Myers, left it for Lindell. 13.5 to go in the third. Myers shoots that one back in from center. Duchesne trying to get it. Spurgeon fell down in behind as he was trying to carry it ahead. He lost an edge there. And Bork tried to get that puck, but it's cleared out by Foligno. He intercepts along the wall. Marcus Foligno in. Backhand. What a save by Ottinger. Or it missed wide. Oh, Marcus Foligno almost giving the go-ahead goal for the Wild once again. Myers plays it off the wall. Bork got it ahead. Robertson. The drop pass here for Bork. Back for Robertson. Forced out to center once again, the Stars. Thomas Harley has that puck. Got it to Rantanen. Feeds that for Ritzkovian. Ritzkovian in behind the net. Rantanen throws a check there. Eriksson Ek. And that will deflect wide. Will it be no icing? No, it will not. It's Boldy. He beats the icing call. Boldy looks to center for Faber. The stick in the way by Ottinger. Johnston trying to get it in Bischel. Tied up along the boards. Trying to get that puck free there. Johansson plays that back to the point. Across it goes for Faber. His shot was stopped by Ottinger. Faber tries to center. Bischel was down. Rantanen shot save again. Boldy with the opportunity. Wild pressuring. Another failed clearance by the Stars. Faber holds it in. Boldy shoved off Ritzkovian. Harley. And now it is Johnston trying to clear it. And he does as he carries it out to center. Wild pressuring after that goal by the Stars and Mikko Rantanen. 4-4 in Dallas. Kaprizov. Fed it, Middleton. On goal by Ottinger. He was going out to play that puck, but it was not going out there. Huru carries it ahead. Shoots it around the boards from the blue line. Ernie in behind. Huru trying to get it free. Ben in behind the net. He has the puck on the backhand. Ben feeds it back for Lindell at the point. His shot was blocked. Around it goes. Zuccarello. And that flip pass across was intended for Kaprizov. He's pressured along the boards by Lindell. He has the puck as Lindell. Stripped back of the puck was Kaprizov. Forced it back into the corner. Labushkin in behind the net. Quinn Hughes intercepts along the wall. Board battle there, and Lindell has the puck. Asa Lindell, pressured by Zuccarello. And Labushkin has the puck behind his own net, banking that off the boards out to center. Cameron Hughes got it ahead. Blackwell deflected it back in. Brodin pressured from behind by Beck. Beck steals it away as Blackwell threw a check there. Beck in the corner. Tied up along the wall. Cameron Hughes to the opposite side. It goes for Blackwell, who scored one of the goals for the Dallas Stars tonight. Trennan. Bischel. Pressured by Trennan. He's forced all the way into his own corner. And Myers tried to move it ahead. Blackwell That pass for Cameron Hughes out of the reach. He has to stay back here. Back under the Wild. They're cutting back in. Yurov forced off there by Myers. Tied up in the corner. Harley had some trouble there. Halfway through the third. 4-4 in Dallas. Tarasenko along the wall. Tarasenko waits. Plays that back into the corner. Trennan back for Tarasenko. Tarasenko trying to drive in. Tries to center one. It's loose in front. And a save made. Middleton tries to play that back. Fake pass there. Shot by Tarasenko with missed wide. And it's going down the length of the ice back into the Wild zone. Petrie. Pressure from behind there by Bork. Robertson trying to get the puck back. Robertson trying to steal it away. He does. Robertson fed it for Lindell. He has it. Passes it across Robertson. His shot scores! Jason Robertson! And the Stars have the lead 5-4 with less than 10 minutes to go in the third. What a pass by Esa Lindell, who fakes the shot. It looked like he was going to take a slap shot. All started from Bork pressuring Petrie and Jason Robertson stealing away from McCarron. Stars have the lead 5-4. What a pass by Esa Lindell. The fake slap pass. Dallas has the lead. Jason Robertson makes it 5-4 Stars. There is people in front of that net. I don't think they're going to review this. We'll see. Duchesne was there in front of Gustafson. They may want to review this. No, they won't. And the Stars have the lead with less than 10 minutes to go here in the third period. They are leading 5-4. They've scored 2 here in the third. And they have the lead. Rantanen has the puck, though. Ooh, almost a dangerous pass. Turnover, offside on the Wild. And they argue again. Jason Robertson is 42nd of the season, tied for 7th in the NHL. With 9:06 to go in the third, Lindell the slap pass to Jason Robertson. The Stars lead it by a score of 5-4 with over 9 minutes to go. We'll be back, everybody. Bringing you back to Dallas, 5-4. Apparently is going to overtime between Denver and Michigan in the semifinals of the Frozen Four in Vegas right now. We'll try to give you an update. Obviously, we got to pay attention to our game here with the Stars leading at 5-4. But it's an overtime, 20-minute overtime in Vegas semifinals. 3-3, Michigan out shooting Denver 31-18. But Denver tied it late, I believe, from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing right now on the highlights. And it's an overtime right now. It barely just started. That is probably a good game. Whoever wins that game goes to the championship game in the Frozen Four tournament. So, yep, Denver tied it late because Michigan was leading, and then the penalty, I think, was called. No, it's a centering pass. What a pass. What a deflection there in front of the net. As Denver's trying to upset Michigan. This is 3-3 in that Frozen Four semifinal. Denver might end it right here. Almost. 9:06 to go in our game. Stars leading it by a score of 5-4 as Jason Robertson has given the Stars the lead. A fake slap shot by Lindell turned into a slap pass. And so the Stars have a 5-4 lead, and Jason Robertson in that wide open in that circle. What a pass by Esa Lindell. Primary assist and the only assist on that one. And a beauty, might I add. 8:45 to go in the third. Quinn Hughes has the puck now. Wild now trailing now again in the game. That deflects into the bench. 8:37 to go. Still 3-3 in that semifinal Frozen 4. 8:37 to go in the third period here in Dallas. What a steal by Robertson from McCarron, and then Lindell. Man, what a slap pass. That is insane. And Robertson gives the Stars the lead with over 9 minutes to go in the third. Lindell with 2 assists tonight, and you know he had to step up here because obviously Miro Haskinen's out. And, you know, all the defensemen have to step up here. 5th straight 70-point season. Into the middle. Shot. Faber missed it wide. Oh, wow. Another pass by Capriov. 5th straight 70-point season by Jason Robertson. As here's Quinn Hughes having the puck here. He'll move it ahead. Shooting it around the boards. Harley chipped that. Huru got it for Lindell. Backhands that one out to center. Quinn Hughes has it at center ice. He spins back. He almost lost it to Ernie. Ernie forced it in deeper, though. Quinn Hughes is tying up Ernie. He's basically holding him. That's not a penalty. And Ernie, it's going to go at Quinn Hughes. Oh, he lost his helmet at 2. And here we go. The glove's being dropped here, I think, almost. Ernie's tied up with someone. Ernie and Hartman. With 7:52 to go in the third. Ernie's had enough because, I mean, it's been frustrating for the Dallas Stars basically having to not get any calls, and that probably should have been a call on the Minnesota Wild, and Quinn Hughes basically interfering and holding Adam Ernie. Now, I'm not sure we're going to get any penalties out of this. Because, man, how does Quinn Hughes not get a penalty out of that? Let's see.
Minnesota 38. Dallas 72. Kansas City.
Only roughing calls, and so 4-on-4 again for the third time in the game. With 7:52 to go, I don't know how you don't call Quinn Hughes, though. Ernie's had enough, though. Holy moly. Jeez. That is just a brutal miscall. They're getting away with everything. 4-on-4 will return. We'll be back, everybody. Welcome you back, everybody. 5-4. The Stars leading it here in Dallas, 4-on-4. And I think Adam Ernie had enough of dang Quinn Hughes and the Minnesota Wild getting away with some, you could say, penalties here in the game. And so we get 4-on-4, roughing calls on Hartman and Ernie. And giving an update on the Frozen 4 semifinal between Denver and Michigan. That is still tied at 3. Shots are 31-20 in favor of Michigan, though. A 1-seed Michigan against Denver. 4-on-4 here in Dallas, though, with 7:52 to go. 5-4, the Stars leading it in this third period. Oh, what a save in the Michigan game. Michigan, had the chance to win it, and a big pad save there. Wow. Michigan got robbed. That's unbelievable. Off the face-off. And we have 4-on-4 here in Dallas. Quinn Hughes plays that back here for Faber. Now, no, you don't call a penalty on Quinn Hughes, though, on that earlier play. You call just coincidental minors. Here's Eriksson Ek, a firing shot. It is stopped by Ottinger. Rantanen has the puck. A 91-mile-per-hour shot and a big save there by Jake Ottinger of the Dallas Stars. Rantanen plays that back here for Harley. Thomas Harley plays back here in his own zone. Harley drops it off here for Johnston. Johnston will get his way through. Trying to split through. Johnston got it across here for Myers. That bad pass there again. Myers has had a brutal game. Took a costly penalty at the end of the second period. And that resulted in that power play goal late in the period by Hartman. And Harley out-muscled. Faber's in front of the net. Oh, jeez, they didn't get it to him. Harley got it to Rantanen, though, with less than 7 minutes to go in the third. I think the Stars and the Wild are already establishing the rivalry here before the playoffs start, because they have looked to despise each other here in this game. Duchesne got it to Bischel. Angled off. Duchesne trying to split through and steal it away back. Spurgeon. And Johansson plays that back. Brodin regathers the puck behind his own net. Duchesne, Robertson out there. Robertson scored the go-ahead goal right now in the game. Stars lead at 5-4. Lindell has the puck. Banks that off the boards for Bischel. Trying to reverse it back. The referee's in the way. Boldy and now Johansson battling for the puck. Lindell got it free. Centering pass couldn't connect as Duchesne got in the way. Johansson tries to center. Boldy's in front. Duchesne carries it ahead. Out-muscled Boldy. Duchesne, 4-on-4 is now over. We're back to 5-on-5, even strength, with less than 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Bischel getting a little interference there on Boldy. 3-on-2. Johansson shot. Glove save by Ottinger. He got a piece of it. And it's cleared out to center. Harley. 5.5 to go in the third. Harley, the stretch ahead here into the middle. Ben flipped it in. Here is Huru. In behind, goes into the corner. Ben let it go to the point. Labushkin got it to Harley. Harley shot, deflected. Ernie didn't know where the puck was. Huru left it for Ben. Ben has the puck. Ben lost it. Capriov, Labushkin shot. Deflects into the corner with 5 minutes to go here in the third period. And that deflects out the center. Here's a 2-on-1. Capriov trying to get there first. Harley got a defensive play there to tie up Capriov, or else that could have been a 2-on-1 for the Wild to try to tie this game at 5. Harley, Labushkin into the middle. Huru banked it off the boards. Will that be an icing? I think it will be. It will. As Quinn Hughes doesn't have to race for it because Beck was not going to beat Quinn Hughes there. With 4:39 to go in the third period. Still in overtime in the other game at Michigan and Denver. 3-3 still. .439 to go, third period. Stars leading it by a score of 5-4. This has been a chaotic game, obviously, here on our MHS Network coverage. Face-off in the Stars' end. You got to question when they pull Gustafsson here, and it probably won't be now, but he'll probably be out in the next 2 minutes or so. If the Dallas Stars have to defend there. And deflected back in. That's going to be an icing here on the Wild. 4:27 to go. 5-4. Stars leading in the game. And here in Dallas, crowd's pretty much full here at American Airlines Center. Looks like a sellout, basically. And a tense one here, and so much on the line. This is a preview of the first round, basically. Just in 9 days, or 10, the Stars will start the series. Bork's shot was blocked off the draw. Ritzkovian's tied up in the circle. Bischel waits. Bischel in behind. Tarasenko's down. He's limping. Ritzkovian has it. Ritzkovian along the wall. Beck got it in behind for Bork. Bork waits. Spins back again. Pressured by Faber from behind. He plays that back to the point, held in by Myers. He got it across for Bischel. That's a terrible pass, though. Bork has it in behind with less than 4 to go. Pressured again by Faber. Tie up along the boards, got it to Beck. Just board battles along the boards. Bork has it, tries to feed it for Ritzkoven in front of the net. Bork spins away from pressure. He's still getting pressure from behind the net, though. And Ritzkoven trying to get that back. Touch pass, almost. 3.5 to go, Ritzkoven. Quinn Hughes has almost been out there for 30 minutes on ice time in the game. Wow. That is an insane amount of time. Quinn Hughes. Deflected back in by the Wild. With 3:20 to go, Lindell gets the puck. Plays that off the glass. Wild hold it in. McCarron shot over the net. And then Ottinger gives a shove there to Marcus Foligno, who was getting way too close to Ottinger there. Johnston trying to get to the puck. Almost did as Quinn Hughes knocked it away at the last second. Rantanen started to steal it away from Brodin. He does. Rantanen has it. And then McCarron steals the puck back with less than 3 to go in the third period. Marcus Foligno trying to get that puck there. Something's happening behind the play. They're not calling. And along the boards, Ben try to get it out. Wild hold it in with 2:40 to go. Eriksson Ekin behind the net. He has that cage now. Remember, because he got hit up high with that puck in the first period. He has it in the corner. Nick Foligno around the boards with 2.5 to go. Rantanen trying to get it out. He will. They call a penalty on the Stars late in the game. Wow. Another call against Dallas. Wow. That's unbelievable. Wild have had so much power plays, and they're going to get another one late. And this is probably where you'll see the empty net. Slashing. Wow. That is a terrible call again. The Wild continue to draw penalties that they should not draw. My goodness. Holy moly. It's outrageous how badly the refs have reffed this game. So the Wild have a chance to tie the game this game at 5. We'll be back. 2.5 to go. 5-4 Stars trying to hold on. Welcome you back, everybody. And the Wild on the power play. Again, they call a selfish penalty by Mikko Rantanen, who's in the box. Beck down the length of the ice. Save made by Gustafsson, who's still in the net. I thought they might have pulled him with the way that Beck was doing it, but he's just trying to kill off this crucial penalty with 2:15 to go. Gustafsson still had not gotten the call to get out of his own net. Hughes plays that back here for Capriov. Capriov back in. He got it to Zuccarello along the wall. Hughes holds it in. Deflected. Lindell. Around the board. Zuccarello. Eriksson Ek in the middle. Waits. 1:50 to go. Empty net at the other end. Wild net is empty. They have a power play too. Kaprizov in behind the net. Blackwell shooting it down the length of the ice. It's not going to be any icing too because it's a power play for the Wild. So the Stars can clear that puck down the length of the ice. And there's a whistle with 1:34 to go. And I believe something was called here. Not sure what happened, but now the faceoff is going to be back in the Minnesota zone. So, no empty net for at least the moment, with 1:04 left on the power play and 1:34 left in the game. Big faceoff here. Huru and Eriksson Ek. The crowd's already standing here at American Airlines Center. And Huru gets kicked out of the faceoff. And Beck will take his place. A big finish in here in Dallas. Another face-off win by the Wild. Eriksson Ek and now Hughes. 90 seconds to go. Gustafsson starts to drift out of his crease. Hughes ahead. Eriksson Ek back in. Zuccarello along the wall. Drops that off. Hughes. Empty net now for Minnesota. Hughes. Fed that down low. Eriksson Ek behind the net. Now Boldy along the wall. Got it up top. Tarasenko waits. Got it to Boldy. One-timer blocked into the corner. Hughes plays that back. Tarasenko. Got it to Zuccarello. Shot. Save made by Ottinger. With 1:03 to go. And 33 to go on the power play for the Wild. Oh, boy. What can you win if you're just tuning in with us? Wild finish here in Dallas. We're going to see what happens here. Maybe there's going to be a timeout, maybe, by John Hines' Minnesota Wild, and I think they are taking the timeout, or whoever's taking the timeout. There's going to be a timeout called, though. So, 1:03 to go. Wild trying to tie the game. Update on the Frozen Four semifinal. 8:40 to go in overtime. Michigan and Denver, Frozen Four semifinal. 3-3 tie. Michigan trying to win it here. And Denver trying to upset Michigan in that to go to the Frozen Four championship. And we might cover that on the weekend. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I can't show the game. I'm sorry, I can't show the game. 1:03 to go in the third. If you mean the channel like that, if I can't show the game, I really can't. Really can't. No, both nets are not empty. I didn't say that. It's empty net for the Wild. They're trying to score here. They also got a power play, so they have 6 skaters. Stars have the penalty, and they have 4 skaters. So, Stars trying to hold on. The crowd's standing here at American Airlines Center. 1:03 to go in the third. Huru and Eriksson Ek in the face-off dot. On the blocker side of Ottinger. Eriksson Ek wins another draw. 1 minute left to go in the third. Quinn Hughes fed that. Here's a chance here as Hartman has it in the corner. Or Zuccarello, pardon me. Myers. Now Zuccarello looks to center. That pass was stuck for Kaprizov. 45 to go. Beck trying to chip it out and he couldn't. Boldy holds it in. Here's a pass by Kaprizov across the ice. Couldn't connect. Zuccarello. Now Huru steals it away. Empty net for Dallas. Or for the Minnesota Wild. Pardon me. Boldy. 30 seconds to go. Back in Boldy. Dropped it. Tarasenko waits. Shot save. Rebound. Loose in front. Blocked away. Rantanen. Going for the empty net. He gets it out to center. He's trying to outmuscle Quinn Hughes. Broken stick. Johnston. Blocking the way through, and there's a whistle with 14 seconds to go, and here goes Rantanen! He's taking down Quinn Hughes! The Stars have had enough of Quinn Hughes for tonight. Oh, and another takedown! Is this WWE or what? Here we go! A maul, a brawl in Dallas. And here we go, Boldy's throwing punches, a headlock. Oh my goodness, 14 seconds to go. And the rivalry has reignited again. 14.4 left on the clock here in the third period. Wow. I think Rantanen had enough of Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes basically just interfered with him again. He's been getting away with that all night, Quinn Hughes. And Rantanen just said, I had enough, and he just basically went after Quinn Hughes, or Quinn Hughes went after Rantanen. That's a very unfair matchup with the size of them two. Rantanen just completely took him down. And Hughes is going out of the ice. Dallas police is escorting him out. Power play's also over for the Wild, and they're reviewing something here. The misconducts. Misconducts being caught, I think. 14.4 to go. Let's see. We're trying to figure out what the penalties are right now. But Quinn Hughes has gone down the tunnel. I think Rantanen as well. We're trying to figure this out with 14.4 left in the third period. It has been an absolute brawl and chaos and pure hatred between these two teams. We're going to get in the calls right here.
Each roughing. Dallas 55-96, 2 minutes each roughing.
All right. All roughing. Minors and 5-on-5. And 14.4 to go in the third period. And I think the face-off will be in the Minnesota end. Or at center. Has to be at center, I think. 14.4 left on the clock here in Dallas. And the big boys out there for the Wild. 45 goals for Capriov. And we got a great finish for y'all. As, wow, it is just pure hatred between these two teams. Dallas, coming from Minnesota, took their team basically. Empty net for the Wild. With 14.4 to go. Stars just trying to hold on for a regulation win. Kaprizov, Hartman, Eriksson, Tarasenko, Zuccarello, and Faber out there. Ben Ernie, Ritzkovian, Lindell, and Myers. Face-off at center. Ritzkovian against Eriksson. Off the draw, won by Ritzkovian. Myers plays that back to Lindell. Off the glass, Ernie fell down. 8 seconds to go. Lindell flips it down the length of the ice. It's not going to be enough for icing. Kaprizov slaps it down. The Stars win it 5-4. The comeback for the Stars, their 21st comeback win of the season, tied for 5th in the NHL, and the Stars get 2 big points against the Minnesota Wild and just need 2 points to get home ice advantage against the Wild in the first round. Stars win it by a score of 5-4. Jason Robertson, the game-winning goal. And the Stars win it. Coming back from multiple deficits in the game. A 2-goal third period for the Stars. And they win it by a final score of 5-4. And the Stars get 2 big points in regulation. Coming back again against their opponents. What a game between these two teams. It's first round matchup preview. The final score, 5-4 in favor of the Dallas Stars. And Jason Robertson got the game-winning goal. Well, we'll see you next time here on the NHL and MHS. Playoffs are approaching, and it's getting crazier in the NHL. Robertson, the game-winning goal in regulation to win it for the Stars 5-4. We'll see you next time here on the NHL and MHS. I'm Max. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your final from Dallas, 5-4. Stars win it.